Have you ever wondered what life would be like in the mountains, how nature is or the climate is like? I have always wanted to travel to the mountains and was given the opportunity to visit the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. When I arrived, I stepped out onto the cabin porch and the view was amazing. I was in the midst of nature and surrounded by mountains. It was everything I dreamed of and more. I felt like I was in another world. After checking into my cabin, I was now ready to explore the Smokies, so I headed into town. There was so much to do in the Smokies that I didn't know where to begin. There were activities in nature and recreation offered here. It seemed like a perfect place. There was something for everyone. I began my vacation with a visit to the Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee. There I received a lesson in history. I found out that the Smoky Mountains are some of the oldest mountains on Earth. I also learned that the mountains were first settled by the Cherokee Indians. There were numerous hiking trails and beautiful cascading waterfalls throughout. It was absolutely gorgeous. Next, I drove a few minutes into Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, which are both located in the valley and surrounded by the mountains. I took a ski lift up the side of the mountains, and when I reached the top, it was another breathtaking view. I was overlooking the valley. Whitewater rafting was the next thing on my to-do list, and it was so much fun. I have to admit I was a little nervous when the currents grew stronger, and at one point thought that I was even going to regret this, but in the end I was happy to have experienced it. The next great encounter that I experienced was a must was Dollywood. Dollywood theme park is owned by the renowned country singer Dolly Parton. There were many shops to browse in, as well as many rides and attractions nestled in the woods of the valley. I began the next day by horseback riding at Davy Crockett's riding stables. It was another great activity that surrounded me with the nature of the beautiful mountains. After horseback riding, I toured the caves of the Smoky Mountains. This was a very educational tour of the caves that filled me with various facts about the caves, such as who resided in them in the past and how they were formed over many years. My next stop was at one of the best aquariums that I have ever been to. It's called Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies. I stepped onto a conveyor belt and it took me through the entire aquarium where I was totally surrounded by ocean life from all angles. I was able to see many different kinds of sea life. It was amazing. My honeymoon was great, and as my trip came to an end, I realized how much I love being nestled in the mountains of Tennessee. They offer breathtaking views along with a great lesson in history. The air was pure and the nature and views were astonishing. I felt at home here. My honeymoon to the Smokies has changed the outlook of my future. My dream is that after my husband and I retire, we move to the Smoky Mountains. I hope one day that my dream will become a reality.